And Mike, there is no shortage of energy here in Energy Solutions Arena. The Utah Jazz up 20-11 early on Houston. Here are the big stories early in this game. Dikembe Mutombo, 2 fouls in the first 3 minutes. He's gone to the bench. Chuck Hayes is in. Tracy McGrady with 8 of Houston's 11 points, but maybe the most important factor is that Carlos Boozer, Hubie, is off to a good start tonight for the Jazz.
Well, I like their game plan. He attacked Mutombo off the dribble from the foul line down, picked up 2 fouls on Mutombo. Now, that has cut down on the defensive rebounding. Consequently, the Utah Jazz have 9-0 in second chance points.
Rafer Alston misses the 3. He has been terrific shooting the ball
of this first quarter. That is the 11th point on the offensive second chance board for Utah.
Carlos Boozer coming under fire locally from the media here in Salt Lake City for not playing as well as he's capable of in this series. 7 points, 5 rebounds already in the quarter for Carlos Boozer. For those of you on ESPN Classic, we'll take you back to your original programming. The game will continue on ESPN. The Jazz up 11 on the Rockets in the first quarter here in Salt Lake.
Gotta stay with it. This is the best they're going to play right now. This is the best they're going to throw at you right now. Come on now.
Rick Abbott talking to his Houston Rockets.
The second shots, it's now 11-2 in second chance points. The old story, at playoff time, can you take care of your defensive board? That is the #1 priority.
Here's Tracy McGrady, public enemy #1 in Salt Lake City. Misses the free throw. 8 early points from McGrady. As you well know, if you're any kind of a fan of the NBA, McGrady has not been out of the first round of the playoffs in his career. 0-6, very good numbers in this series as he makes 1 of 2. McGrady's best game was in Game 5. He struggled in the fourth quarter of Games 1 and 2.
Well, he's scoring a lot of points, 24 a game, but he's not shooting well. 41% from the field and only 18% in threes.
McGrady with a block on Kirilenko, a fresh.
Houston has been able to cut down the cutter from the top of the circle or the offside cutter when they throw into the post.
Another steal by Brewer.
Oh, beautiful. A great hesitation on his elevation and allowed that Battier to go right past him.
No, it wasn't so much Dikembe. The weak side helped by the Rockets has been very good. But he said, you know what, in that 5th game, in the second half, I really started to figure out the defense. So look for me to come out strong tonight, and so far he has.
Lisa Rafer Alston coming out strong on that move with a teardrop and draws the foul. The Rockets, a team, Hubie, they survived injuries to McGrady, and Yao had the big winning streak, lost the first 2 at home in this series. They're a pretty resilient bunch. They're not just going to roll over here.
No, they're not. They have a primetime scorer in McGrady. Rafer Alston and Battier are both shooting up over 48% in three-point shooting.
Who checked in moments ago, comes down with a rebound. He has been a force at times in this series.
He's an unsung hero along with Scola. They have rebounded, scored the ball, and have done an excellent job in taking the pressure off once Mutombo leaves the game.
McGrady fouled by Kirilenko as we check out the NBA calendar. Play Sunday on ABC. It's another playoff doubleheader. Coverage begins at 12:30 Eastern Time, and I believe we can now say with certainty that at 1 o'clock on ABC, you will see Game 7 between the Boston Celtics and the Atlanta Hawks. That game will take place on Sunday. I'm told now time still to be determined, but there will be a Game 7 between the Celtics and Hawks. McGrady and the Rockets hopeful there will be a Game 7 between the Rockets and Jazz back in Houston. That's if Houston can pull out a road win here tonight.
Well, Houston's looking good right now. They've weathered the major storm. As long as they can hold them to 1 shot, everything will take care of itself.
And a Utah turnover, and McGrady is fouled. 1 on 3. Is it Harpring or Millsap? Crowd does not like the call.
Now he's running down on the right side of the floor. Had a foul before the ball bounced off the leg.
So a break for the Rockets, although McGrady misses the first free throw, but it goes on Harpring his first. McGrady continues to struggle at the line in this series.
during the season, you know, he had 5 foul shot attempts a game. He only shot 68%. In this series, he's getting to the line 7. He's only shooting 60. So it's not out of character that he's missing.
An 8-1 run for the Rockets. Remember, Mutombo went to the bench with 2 fouls in the first 3 minutes of the game. Boozer has had a good first quarter. Remains in there. About a 6-second difference. Game clock and shot clock. Kirilenko for 3. What an X factor he can be. Alston off to Landry, and it's swatted away as the quarter comes to a close. For Utah, outstanding shooter, but only 3 out of 15 from beyond the arc in this series. So he takes his man down in the post, finds Millsap, who lays it in.
Now we're telling you about that offside cutter. There it was again. Ball goes into the post. It came from the wing right down inside, another layup.
The Jazz, the best home team in the NBA during the regular season, 37-4, but one of the 4 losses was to Houston. And again, Houston's already won 1 game on this floor in this series. Jackson, nowhere to go. Stepped out of bounds.
Well, the defense on the ball has been terrific.
Rockets, you would figure, would not be intimidated at all playing on this court, but they've got some work to do here tonight.
Well, they've taken a heavy barrage right now. The main thing for them is just not to panic. I like this posting up. Right now, Korver's got to take advantage. No double teaming here.
Kyle Korver, post player for the Utah Jazz.
Well, they've hurt Houston by slicing. They call that the UCLA cut. They pass to the wing, they go right down inside, and they post you on that left-hand box. Tracy McGrady. The rest of these people have got to get in sync.
And the rest of the people right now are Luther Head, Carl Landry, and Bobby Jackson. The Jazz turn it right back over to the Rockets, who have numbers. And McGrady won't get the finish, but does draw the foul.
I like the fact that in the transition defense, Korver attacked and went right for the shot block. Pushed McGrady off so that he could not get closer to the rim. Now just watch Korver. See, he's right up there, and he's going to make sure that he cannot finish that shot.
McGrady with 12 of Houston's 22 so far tonight. And over the course of his career, you can look at some of the top scorers in NBA playoff history. Michael Jordan first, Allen Iverson second, Jerry West third, Tracy McGrady fourth, LeBron James is fifth. Yet McGrady has never been out of the first round, 0-6. 1 with Toronto, 3 with Orlando, 2 with Houston. Scola got a piece of that shot attempt by Harper. Luis Scola got better and better the entire season and has been outstanding in this playoff series as he comes up with the offensive rebound.
Now, Scola is just a battler. He's a guy that hits all of the stat numbers, hustle points, and then he can score. One-on-one, he has that beautiful baby hook in the lane.
6 tonight, averaging almost 14 points per game and better than 9 rebounds per game in this series. Millsap looking for his offense tonight.
In the early going, they're getting nothing out of that splitting in the offense. But what's happening is the man who catches the pass is turning, and then he is making it happen in a one-on-one situation. He is scoring. That is the problem that has to be rectified here if you're going to stop them from scoring.
The foul on Landry. Visit NBA.com, or you can jump right into the 2008 playoffs now at NBAStore.com. There you can find the best selection of team jerseys, hats, t-shirts, and more. NBAStore.com, every team, one store. Millsap completes the three-point play. We talked about how the Utah bench has to respond. Millsap, Korver doing their part so far.
Well, we keep saying right now it is 10-0 for the Utah Jazz. Now, anytime that they get 20 or more, they're very difficult to beat in this building.
Scola with the 17-footer. Mutombo with 2 fouls. Back for the Rockets.